Doesn't look like any Kathrani I recognize. Let's try stealth for this one.
So this Zeron is possessed by a demon?
No, it was more like Zeron was the one possessing the demon. I know, it doesn't make much sense. Quiet. Something doesn't feel right. So much for stealth. Alright, what are you?
I'm what nightmares are made of.
Talk about irony. Twilis, be careful. That's the deadliest soldier in recorded history.
Please, he doesn't look like...
Get up. I could use a good workout. Oh, I hate fighting teleporters. This fight's out of our league. Yeah, how about we leave this to the guy who actually has superpowers?
You can't win! Give up!
Not going to happen.
I told you. You can't beat me.
You're right, I can't. Not in this form, anyway. Deactivate containment armor. Neural restriction systems 3, 2, and 1 are offline. Recognize security clearance. Remorse 013X Alpha. Activate Project Rebirth Genobreed. Designation Nightmare Dragon. How will I show you what a real nightmare looks like?
What is this? Another time, I have a mission to do. I won't let you or anything else stop me.
We're here! Wait a minute, did we miss the fight? Dang it, Brain! Why did you think it was a good idea to stop for 3.5 hours to teach Kratos how to breakdance? Even if we weren't on a mission, it would have been a waste of time. The guy has no technique.
Is this the guy you... Ah! What in Matanui's name is that thing?
That genetically engineered abomination right there is our boss. The Nightmare Dragon, aka Agent Remorse.
What kind of crazy universe is this anyway? Wonderland? This guy is your leader?
Oh what, so living affronts to all that's holy can't hold positions of authority? Racist. You okay there, Remorse? I'm not as young as I used to be. Assuming my true form takes a lot out of me these days.
Where did Twilis go?
Your friend teleported away. You don't look like you're from around here either. I'm assuming you followed him here?
Yeah, I'm on your side, I think.
Well, this Twilis is powerful. Even in my true form, I couldn't put him down. Right now, Truth and I are in no condition to fight. Yeah, we're gonna need serious backup. Backup of the giant muscle-bound vegan variety. What I'm saying is... we need Drazen. With these people's help, it shouldn't be too difficult to get back. On the other hand, we don't know what's going on in our universe. I can't contact the other Wraths. Neither can I. What's been bothering me is the portal itself. The Makuta is right. Opening a portal between dimensions is one thing, but a portal between two entire universes is a feat well beyond even my level of power. It would probably require two enormously powerful beings working together, one in each universe. That, or we're dealing with an evil Vestal. Possibly both. That doesn't...
Zaries!
What now?
I challenge you to a rematch.
Lucarian, that's a bad idea.
Don't tell me you're afraid now that I have your special talking sword.
No, this sounds like fun. Gaddick, you might want to stand back. Try not to shatter the continent by accident. Yes! Now this is more like it!
Shut up! I am sick of your arrogance!
This is insane! I've seen Lucarian have full power before, but even then it was nothing like this. It's so...
Don't even attempt to say it.
Sword Gaddick gave him has roughly increased his power to be even with Zaries.
That's obvious to see. Thank you very much. Why do men always have to settle arguments like this?
Darn it!
What's wrong? You're at my level of power now. You should be elated.
Well, I'm not. I could use the full extent of my dark powers, but I didn't so that they wouldn't control me. But now I have found out that there's a whole new level of strength so great that I can't even come close to it without help. It makes me feel like all that suffering, all that loneliness was for nothing.
Oh, I get it. It's not just me that you're angry about. It's the fact that you needed Gaddick and Jorda's help just to have a chance to beat me.
I suppose.
Well then, who's the arrogant one now?
What?
Look at your friend Mecha over there.
Oh, you sure like to bring me up, don't ya?
I threw him almost 300 feet, but he isn't challenging me to a rematch. So why are you?
because you're jerk. You act like you're better than everyone just because you have more power than any of us, but you're not. True power comes from your friends, your teammates, but you act like it doesn't matter.
And yet, you said you spent years in isolation, suppressing your powers. Why? Why didn't you get your friends to help you control them?
That's different. My powers are too dangerous. I couldn't risk accidentally hurting someone.
That's ridiculous. Did you ever stop to think how exactly I got so strong? Well, I can tell you I didn't do it on my own. When I first got my powers, I could barely control them. I could only tap into a tiny fraction of my full strength safely. Even now, there are certain aspects of my abilities I have yet to fully explore. But I didn't isolate myself. I got people to help me better understand and control my powers. Gattaca and Jorda were a big help. Slayer, Lothrak, Lyrith, Drazen, even Zarek. Once I chose to accept their help, my powers and my ability to control them skyrocketed. Your problem is that you're happy to have friends, but you're too concerned with protecting them to actually let them help you out in return. Your powers aren't a burden, they're a tool. A dangerous tool, granted, but a tool nonetheless. So what if you might need a little help from others in order to use them to their fullest potential? Let me ask you something. Have you ever pushed your friends away, left them behind, for the sake of protecting them from yourself? Of course, it probably seemed like nobility at the time, but it wasn't. It was a lack of faith in your friends, and more importantly, a sign of pride. You thought that you could solve all your problems with no outside help? If that's not arrogance, I don't know what is.
You're saying that in order to control my powers, I have to stop trying to stop treating them like a curse? And to possibly put my friends in harm's way for the sake of helping me get them under control?
I'm sure from your perspective it sounds wrong, but just ask them. From what I've observed, they're quite loyal to you. I'm sure the moment you ask for their help, they'll be more than happy to do so, no matter how much you explain the risk.
You learned all this power from the people you care about?
You thought I was all brute force and raw power, didn't you? I'm actually quite a bit more. Anyway, think about what I said. There he is.
He's a big one.
Yep, he's so strong he can punch people hard enough to turn them inside out. I have no idea how he does it, I just know it's one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. And that's coming from me.
Be honest with me. Is everyone in your universe a psychotic killer?
Nah, Drazen's perfectly sane. He's actually a pretty nice guy. Just don't piss him off or he'll tear out your spine. Isn't that right? How many times do I have to tell you that was an accident? Besides, you survived. Get over it already.
You're not gonna rip my spine out, are you?
Should I?
No.
Then I probably won't. Wait, what are you?
I'm a Toa. I come from another universe. I went through a portal after a former Toa named Twilis. He's already beaten a guy named Remorse.
What? He defeated my former teacher? Then he's a serious threat. What can you tell me about him?
Almost everything. Twilis used to be my leader. He was a good person, honorable and loyal to the end. Meanwhile, I was an arrogant jerk and hogged all the attention and glory for myself. Then Lucarian came along and things just got worse and worse. Now he's a monster and he's after something here in this universe. He believes there's an ultimate power here somewhere.
If I were a betting man, I would say that means he's after Zeron Necros. Which means he's a complete idiot.
What? Why?
Zeron has the ability to absorb massive amounts of energy, an ability that he cannot control. He also has the potential to open a portal to a dimension full of world-breaking energy aliens. On top of all of that, he has no regard for the lives of others and too many psychological disorders to even count. Anyone who's ever tried to use him has ended up paying for it dearly. So you're saying Twilis wants to use Zeron's powers for himself?
Or for his master, or something like that. Will you help us?
Yes, of course I will. So far I've wasted every opportunity I've had to kill him. Not this time.
Is Zeron really that bad?
He tricked a group of magical zombies into killing me once. Does that answer your question?
I guess so. Come on. Let's go.
You heard the dimension-jumping pyrokinetic alien? Let's get a move on. Whee! Maybe I should start thinking about early retirement.
Albus says that he and Orgrul are almost finished working on the portal blaster. Are Zaries and Gaddock back yet?
No. Haven't seen them since the fight. I'll teleport to them and tell them the news.
Do you really trust us?
What?
What Zaries said. Do you have faith in us?
Of course! It's just that
You've told us many times before, Lucarian. We're here for you. To help you. No matter what.
Thank you.
You've been in that position for the last few hours. What are you thinking? Is he right? Pardon? I was right about him, but he might be right about me as well. About what? No, he is right. I am arrogant and cruel. I'm much stronger than any of them, but they have a spirit to them, and I treated them like trash. Lower than it. The only people I care about and respect are those I consider equals. But if anything, I should be grateful that they're trying to help us get home. They've done nothing to deserve such contempt from me.
That is what I wanted to hear. We're both right. I'm sorry.
And I am as well.
This is turning way too sappy. Can we just move on now?
Yes. The portal blaster is almost ready.
Excellent! Now we can finally go back home.
If it manages to work. We don't know if it can go across dimensions.
It is our best chance, though.
Then let us see.
Not time.
Ya rang, big guy?
I hope Twilis has got his power by now.
Not quite, but he's close. You can almost taste it. Ultimate power. Tastes like me.
Well, it's hard attempting to open a portal to send your anchor back to your dimension.
So you want me to hurry up? I got it. But you have to buy me some more time on this end. This isn't like eradicating all life forms from a solar system or generating a black hole. This is really delicate work. One wrong move and we'll have to start over from scratch. Things in my universe are more or less under control for now, but you'll need to think of something to take care of Zaries.
Oh, I have just the thing for that. Kill them all. Yes, my lord.